I. The second type of problem is method of section. Before going into the numericals, we need to understand some of the basic concepts like how we need to proceed with the method of section. In the method of section, first we are going to draw the free body diagram of the same given diagram. Like suppose if it is the given diagram, we are going to write the free body diagram, nothing but same diagram, but support will be replaced by support reaction, and if other than the point load is given, nothing but this will act as the UDL, that should be converted into point load and that should act at only the joints. Okay. Then we will go with the static determinacy, then support reactions, then method of sections. If we come to the method of sections now, actual procedure, first we need to draw the section line. What do you mean by section line? Section line is nothing but straight line. It may be horizontal, vertical or inclined. So, where you are going to write the section line and how you are going to write the section line. For example, I need the force in this member, this member, this member and this member. So, I need to draw a section line. How to draw? Just I will cut one line, I will draw one line passing through all these three members. The line should be drawn in such a way that it should enter as well as exit, then only it is complete, and it can cut the maximum of three members. One, it should be complete, then it should cut maximum of three members, and this line should cut only the members, not the joint. It should not pass through the joint, it should pass through the members. Now, here I need the forces in four members. Here I wrote one line, take that one as 1 1, but I need the force in this member also. So, what I need to do? I need to write another section line, call that one as 2 2. When you write the section line, what you need to do means either you need to take right hand side of that line or left hand side of that line, then you need to draw the free body diagram of the same, and you need to calculate the member forces by using the equilibrium equations, that is horizontal 0, vertical 0 and moment 0. So, with this basic concept we will proceed with the problems. The type 2 problem, method of section. In that example, determine the forces in the members BC, BG, EG and ZD of the truss shown in the figure by the method of sections. Here the four members we need to identify the member forces, that is EG, BG, BC, then GD. What I will do means, first I will draw the free body diagram of the same. So, I will write the diagram. Write down the diagram as it is except supports and the loads. So, this is the given member, then here one point load is there. So, write it as it is acting perpendicular to this member. So, 20 kilonewton. Then here the distance is 4, then here it is also 4, then indications A, then B, E, G, then C, then D. Okay, pa. Then dimensions, this dimension is 3. Now, the support should be replaced by support reaction. Which type of support it is? Roller support. So, roller support will be having only one reaction. So, it is vertical at A point, VA. Then it is the hinged support, it has two reactions, that is vertical, that is VC, and horizontal, that is HC. Then which type of load it is? A car acting on a slab or a deck which is placed on EG member. So, this car load is distributed equally on the EG member. So, we take that one as distributed load. How to take that one? EG member, UDL is acting. So, intensity is given as 30 kilonewton per meter. We will convert UDL into point load. How? Where it is going to act? At the center. So, 4 will become 2. Then how much it is going to act? 30 into 4, that is 120 kilonewton. But this force is acting on the member, but in case of the truss it should act only at the joints. So, what we are going to do means we will split this into two forces, that is 120 divided by 260, and we will place it at the ends. Instead of the center we will place it at the two ends. It will become half of 60. So, I am going to write 60 kilonewton at the ends. So, once it is done, then it is better to identify or determine the angles also. Let us determine the angles. We need the angle for the inclined forces actually. So, this angle is how much? This vertical length is 3, horizontal length is 4, this is opposite adjacent. Therefore, tan theta is equal to 3 by 4 or theta is equal to tan inverse of 3 by 4. How much it is? 36.87. Then like this angle, opposite side is 3 and adjacent side is 4, you are going to get the same value 36.87. Then this side, the opposite side is 3, adjacent side is 4, so you are going to get the same angle 36.87. So, we need this angle. For this 20 kilonewton force, angle is not given, and we know that it is acting perpendicular, that is at 90 degree. The total angle is 180 degree. Here, from ear to ear it is 180 degree. Here it is 36.87, here it is 90. So, remaining angle will be 180 minus 90 minus 36.87. So, you are going to get it as 53.13. Now, the free body diagram is complete. If you need, you can split this into two forces. One is horizontal component, another one is vertical component. Draw nearby horizontal and nearby vertical line. Now, let us determine the static determinacy that is given by first step, n is equal to Ne plus Ni, that Ne is given by r minus r plus Ni is given by m minus of 2j minus 3. So, r number of equilibrium equation is 3, number of unknown reactions are 1, 2, 3 plus number of members are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 minus 2 into number of joints are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minus 3. So, you are going to get 3 minus 3 0 plus 2 into 6 12, 12 minus 3 9. So, 9 minus 9 it will be 0. So, that is equal to 0, nothing but it indicates it is statically determinate. Then we will go for second step, that is support reactions. I will write it here only. So, first we will apply sigma m is equal to 0 with respect to the support point, either A or C point. I am going to take A point. Sigma MEA is equal to 0. So, A is the moment center now, VA is passing through A, it will become 0, then 60 into perpendicular distance between 60 and A point is 4 it is rotating clockwise, positive. Then next force is 60 into perpendicular distance between 60 and A point is how much? 8, and it is also rotating clockwise, positive. Then next force is HC, HC is passing through A point, so it will become 0. Then VC into perpendicular distance between VC and A is 8, and with respect to A it is rotating anti-clockwise, so it will be minus. Then we have here 20 kilonewton force. Here the horizontal component will pass through the A point. Here it will come like this. It is acting at this point. So the horizontal component will pass through the A point. Then the vertical component is vertical component is f sin theta, that is 20 into sine of 53.13 multiplied by perpendicular distance between this vertical component and the A point is 4 plus 4 plus 4, that is 12, and it is going upward. So with respect to the A point, if we rotate, it is going to rotate in the anti-clockwise direction, that should be equal to 0. In this entire equation, unknown is Vc, so calculate Vc. So we will calculate 60 into 4 plus 60 into 8, then minus 20 into sine of 53.13 into 12 divided by 8. So you are going to get it as 66 kilonewton. So as soon as you get the value, update it. Vc is equal to 66. Then apply the next condition. Summation of V is equal to 0. Only the vertical forces. So plus Va, then minus 60, then minus 60, then it is horizontal, leave it, then plus 66, then here horizontal component leave it, vertical component it is going upward, plus component is f sin theta, that is 20 into sine of 53.13, that should be equal to 0. In this entire equation, the unknown is Va. So calculate the Va value. You are going to get it as minus 60 plus 66 plus 20 into sine of 53.13. So you are going to get minus 38. If it goes that side, it will become plus 38 kilonewton. So update the value. Okay. Then sigma h is equal to 0. Only the horizontal forces. It is vertical, leave it, vertical, 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 leave it. Then it is horizontal, that is minus Hc. Then here the vertical component you leave it, horizontal component it is moving rightward, so positive, and the component is f cos theta, that is 20 into cos of 53.13, that should be equal to 0, or if you move Hc, you are going to get Hc as 20 into cos of 53.13. So we will get it as 12 kilonewton. So update the value. Hc is 12. Okay, pa. Once you have calculated the support reaction, the next step is writing the section line. Now where we need the section line? The section line, here we need to calculate BC, that is this one, then BG, that is this one, then EG, then GD. So, we can't write a line passing through all the 4 members. So, we will write 2 lines here. This is one line, one. You can write it inclined, horizontal or vertical, whatever it is. Then another line. Take this one as section 2. Once you write the section line, either you need to take left of the section or right of the section, then write the pre-body diagram and solve the problem. I am going to consider section 1 and I am going to take left of the section, that is I am going to write whatever I am seeing on the left hand side. So, let us write that one as it is. It is section 1. Third step is method of section. I am going to consider 1, section 1. Draw the pre-body diagram. Whatever you are seeing now on the left hand side of the 1, you write the same. Okay. I wrote the same, then I will write here 60, then below that it will be 38. Okay, here the angle is 36.87, then this length is 4. Okay, then this length is 3. Okay, then here A, E, B. Okay, pa. Here these are the cutted members. Here these members are cut by the section line 1. So, we will assume that all these members are subjected to tension. So, it will be outside arrow. So, which members are these? This will be the BC member. So, we call that one as FBC. Then this will be the FBG. Then this will be FEG. So, here the angle is also 36.87. Okay, pa. Now once it is written, we are going to apply the equilibrium conditions, that is horizontal 0, vertical 0 and moment 0 in case of method of sections, 3 equilibrium conditions. So, let us take the moment first. We will go it in a reverse order. Sigma m is equal to 0. So, which point you are going to consider as the moment center? If you want to solve the problem easily, you need to consider the point in which more number of unknown forces are acting. Here the unknown forces are FEG, FBG and FBC. Illi ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, where it is acting more, at E point, B point. So, at B point 2 number of forces are acting. So, let us take B point as the moment center. So, sigma MB is equal to 0. Now, calculate the moment with respect to the B point. So, we will start from this force, that is 38 into perpendicular distance between 38 and B is 4. With respect to the B, it is rotating clockwise, so positive. Then 60, it is passing through the B point, so it becomes 0. Then FEG into perpendicular distance between this line and B point is how much? 3. Then with respect to the B point, FEG is rotating clockwise, so positive. then FBG and FBC both are acting at B point, so it will become 0. That should be equal to 0. Therefore, FEG you are going to get it as, it will become minus 38 into 4 divided by 3. So, it will be minus 50.67. It is kilonewton. So, next we will go for sigma V is equal to 0. Only the vertical forces and vertical components. I will start from this force. It is going upward, so plus 38, then it is minus 60. Here FEG we do not want, it is horizontal, leave it. Then FBC it is also horizontal, leave it. Then let us write nearby vertical and horizontal line, so that you will get the component direction. Okay. Here the horizontal component, leave it, vertical component is going upward, so plus component is f sin theta, that is FBG into sine of 36.87, that should be equal to 0. So, here the unknown is FBG, so we are going to get the value directly. So, calculate it. So, 38 minus 60 minus 22, if it goes that side, that will become plus 22 divided by sine of 36.87. So, we will get it as 36.67 plus 36.67 kilonewton over. Next we have the another condition, horizontal 0, sigma h is equal to 0. Only the horizontal forces and horizontal component, vertical leave it, vertical leave it, horizontal, so plus FEG, then here the plus FBC, then only take the horizontal component, that is plus component is f cos theta, FBG into cos of 36.87, leave the vertical component, that should be equal to 0. You have calculated the FEG, that is minus 50.67 plus FBC we do not know, plus FBG, that is 36.67 into cos of 36.87. Just I substituted the values. Here the unknown is FBC, so you will get the value directly. So, calculate FBC now. We need FBC now, minus 50.67 plus 36.67 into cos of 36.87. So, you got minus 21, if it goes that side it will become plus 21.33 kilonewton. Okay, pa. We have solved the section 1 side by using the equilibrium condition. Now, take the section 2. Now, take the section 2. Okay, pa. Which side you are going to consider? This is the section 2. I am going to consider the right hand side of the section. This is the section, I am going to consider right hand side. Whatever I am seeing now, I will write the same thing here. So, I will write it for your convenience. I am covering this one, you will come to know. Only this part you need to write it. So, it will become Okay, this much we have, and these forces we don't know whether it is subjected to tension or compression, but initially we will assume that all these members are subjected to tension. Now which member it is? It is FGD or FDG, whatever it is. Then this one is FCD or FDC. Now once you write the free body diagram, again same procedure, you can make use of horizontal, vertical and moment condition and solve the problem. First of all, which force we need to solve now? We need only the GD. We need only the GD. So what I will do means, behind the arrowhead I will draw nearby horizontal, nearby vertical. If I take the horizontal condition, I will get FCD as well as horizontal component of FGD. So what I will do means, I will take the vertical condition so that I will get only the vertical component of FGD. We need GD only. So take directly sigma V is equal to 0. Then here also draw nearby horizontal and vertical line. It is horizontal, leave it, horizontal component leave it, vertical component it is moving upward plus. So component is f sin theta, that is FGD into sine of 36.87. Then horizontal component leave it, vertical component going upward, then component is f sin theta, that is 20 into sine of 53.13, that should be equal to 0. In this equation the unknown is FGD. So you will get the solution directly. So calculate FGD, you are going to get it as if plus, if it goes that side it will become minus 20 into sine of 53.13 divided by sine of 36.87. So you are going to get it as minus 26.67 kilonewton. That's alpha. We have calculated the force in the member EG, the force in the member BG, the force in the member BC and the force in the member GD. We have calculated the forces in the members, all the 4 members. So in this way we are going to solve all the problems in case of the method of sections. Thank you.